I have a question for the ladies, because this past weekend I experienced what it was like to reject a man and have him.
Welcome back. Today, we're unpacking a modern dating scenario that's sparking massive debate online. When a woman turns down a man, she expects him to chase harder. So what happens when he simply walks away? This single moment exposes a growing divide in expectations, self-worth, and how attraction actually works today. Let's break down the footage and look at the harsh realities playing out beneath the surface.
But I'm sure that a lot of people can relate. It is so hard sometimes watching so many of your friends fall in love and find their person and get pregnant, especially as I'm moving into my 30s. I feel like I'm watching everybody else live out their dream and wondering when my dream is going to happen for me. And a lot of the times people say things like, well, you have to have a full life. A partner's not going to give you that. And I do have a very full life. I love my life. You know, I'm writing a memoir and I have a therapy practice and I have a really beautiful apartment in New York City and I have the best friends and I really do have this massive life, but it feels like there is something major that is missing. I know it sounds wild, but sometimes it feels like I'm missing out on life because I don't have these things yet. I thought I'd be married by now. I thought I'd have multiple kids by now. And this is not just the timeline that society has set on women. This is the timeline that I wanted for myself. I've known ever since I was 3 years old that I was born to be a mom, and I just want to experience that so bad. And sometimes I wonder and worry, and this is something that I'm working on in therapy, that like something is wrong with me, that I just don't get to have what other people have.
On paper, she has everything: a solid career, complete independence, and a life most people dream of building. But behind closed doors, professional success isn't filling the void. Watching everyone else move forward leaves her wondering if achieving your goals alone is ever really enough. Because at the end of the day, ambition without genuine connection can turn into a very lonely place.
Actually make me so insecure. When I say dating apps, I mean Hinge, because I feel like Hinge is the only normal one to have. All the other ones are kind of weird, and I feel like you're desperate if you have the other dating apps. But anyways, 99% of who shows up on my feed is disgustingly chopped. I'd say about half of my likes are disgustingly chopped. And then I have matches. I have like 10 matches. None of them respond to me. No. Like, what's the point of having the app? I'm about to delete it again. It hurts my self-esteem. Every time I open the app, it just reassures me, like, and I know it's designed to be that way, okay? I'm reworking on my self-esteem. It's just the internet, all you haters and dating apps have just destroyed it, okay?
Dismissing almost every potential match on sight reveals a deeper frustration with the entire process. When standards become absurdly high, options instantly shrink. What many fail to realize is that high-value matches face endless choices, making competition brutal. Dating apps promise unlimited connection, but in reality, they breed endless comparison, shallow judgments, and constant disappointment.
So I match with this guy. Things are going good. He's really cute, seems really nice. We're talking for a couple of days, and then out of nowhere, he asks this question. So is your ex still in your life? Fun fact, me and my ex actually still work together. But he cheated. There's no going back. Don't have to worry about that. This guy has the audacity to tell me, oh, well, you seem really nice, but I make $150,000 a year and I can't handle baggage, and it's extremely disrespectful to a new guy that you work with your ex. Honey, I didn't ask you how much you made a year, number one. Number two, I think it's extremely disrespectful that you think I should give up my career that I've worked really hard for a decade, all because some dumbass decided they were going to cheat on me.
For him, stepping back wasn't petty, it was necessary. Navigating a relationship where an ex is still in the picture creates constant tension and zero peace of mind. True trust requires clean slates and firm boundaries. Instead of signing up for continuous drama, he decided his peace was worth more and chose to walk away. Move forward.
Non-negotiable dating rules that helped me when I was dating to start attracting really incredible men, magnetize them towards me, and finally finding my husband. Number one was circular dating. Circular dating meaning that I dated multiple men at the same time, not multiple sleeping around, no, just dating, in order to find a man who was going to give me the commitment that I wanted. And of course, he was somebody that was compatible with my desires and needs. In the past, I used to just focus on one guy. I would be dating one guy and jump the gun and start just focusing all my attention into that one relationship and really get ahead of him, and without even actually getting to know the person. So by circular dating, I took a step back. I was more observant. I was actually not in my needy energy anymore, because now I have multiple guys who are pursuing me, and I would be more deciding whether or not these guys were compatible with me. So that helped.
Keeping a lineup of options while waiting for someone to commit creates instant distrust. Nobody looking for a serious connection wants to compete for basic attention. When a partner keeps one foot out the door, it signals uncertainty, not high value. Real relationships thrive on mutual respect and total commitment, not calculated backup plans. Market.
To being easy to lose. This changed everything for me. When you're easy to lose, it means that if he's not actively trying to get your attention, if he is not asking you out, he is not calling you, texting you, asking for your attention, then he's going to lose it. You're not going to give him the attention that he's not asking for. So when you have that dynamic in play, when you're easy to lose, you lose interest in a guy that is not into you, then it creates this dynamic in a guy that is going to try harder and harder to get your attention. And the more he tries, the harder he tries, the more he invests in you, it is inevitable for him to not fall for you. The more men invest in a woman, the more they fall for the woman. So the concept of being easy to lose, you see, it's not hard to get, but easy to lose is such a game changer. So
trying to manufacture desire through strategic mind games almost always backfires. True attraction can't be forced by making someone jump through hoops or pass arbitrary tests. Healthy bonds build on genuine respect and organic interest. The moment a relationship becomes a psychological power struggle, the foundation is already crumbling.
Number 3, being always 2 steps behind him. What does that mean? It means that I was not going to introduce him to my family, to my friends, if he didn't introduce me to his friends and family. If he didn't put me on his social media, I wasn't going to put him on my social media. By being behind him, by not getting ahead of him, I always stayed in my feminine and he was in his masculine energy. He was trying to move things along. He was trying to make me want to make him more important in my life. In all my past relationships, it was always the other way around. So by following this rule, by not getting ahead of him, by not asking him, so what are we? Where is this relationship going? Trying to move the relationship forward, but actually being behind him, while you have multiple guys also pursuing you, you become again next level of a prize to a man that he tries to win. He tries to get you to introduce him to your friends and to your family and social media and to your world, because he wants to earn that place of being important. So follow these 3 rules. It's going to change your dating game forever and make you be a magnet to amazing.
Constant tests and calculated moves ruin trust before it even forms. When one person is always forced to prove their value, genuine connection turns into quiet resentment. Lasting love requires open communication and actual teamwork, not calculated tactics to maintain control.
The ladies, because this past weekend I experienced what it was like to reject a man and have him just walk away. No, come on, baby. No trying to coax me into anything. So ladies, have you experienced this? I would love to know in the comments what your experience has been from rejecting him.
He heard the rejection, held his head high, and walked away without second-guessing it. Instead of begging for attention or chasing validation, he prioritized his dignity. Taking no for an answer with quiet confidence is a rare display of maturity, and sometimes walking away speaks louder than